It's been a long time since I posted a video, so I thought I would try to get back into that. So I am 1 year and 3 months on testosterone and 7 months post-op with Dr. Fisher. Life's going pretty good. I am a therapeutic preschool teacher and an after-school teacher, working with kids preschool to 5th grade, full-time. But I'm moving in August to move to Denver, Colorado, and start a new life out there. Um, I think a fair amount of my transition has really pushed me to move to a new city. When I started transitioning a while ago, I never really believed when people were like, well, tea really changes you. Um, and I'm a lot different than I was when I started. You know, who I am and my morals and my personality is the same, but little bits of me are very different, and that I think makes a big difference on how I relate to other people. Um, Emotional changes now a year and a bit out. Uh, I'm definitely a lot less emotional, and in the last 4 months, I've been through a breakup with a long-term partner, and in previous years, I think if I gone through a breakup, I would have been a lot more emotional, but it was really hard for me to get in touch and accept my emotions because I just don't feel the same way with them anymore. I found myself doing things like going to the gym more and needing to get some kind of exercise to get that anxiety, I guess, from the breakup out. Um, but it's been really hard to like cry, and that's really different for me because I used to cry quite a bit. So to not have that ability to get my emotions out that way has really made me assess how I deal with things differently. Also, I mean, just the basic part of being in a city. Well, I moved to Boston 5 years ago when I started college. So being in a city where I was pre-transition, as it's good because I have people that understand where I came from, but there's a certain amount that I would love to go out and not have to worry about people not using the right name or mispronouncing me, because I just feel like that's something I really need to move away from right now, at least for a little bit. I have a few friends out in Denver that I'm going to stay with. I'm moving in with one of my best friends. So I'm really excited about that and still having some ties, but they're the part of me that just wants to be Andrew and just wants that to be a fresh start. Um, Physically, my body has changed quite a bit. I have a lot more facial hair. I have to shave. I should be shaving every day, but I'm trying to grow it out a little bit and see how that goes. I've gotten a lot more upper body and lower body in general. My arms and shoulders have just gotten a lot bigger, so I'm really excited about that. Um, I'm a lot hairier, my stomach, my legs, my chest. And, I mean, my chest has now changed because I am now post-op 7 months, so this is 7 months post-op with Dr. Fisher. I'm getting revisions next Christmas because I have bulge outs on both sides, on this side, on this side. With simple surgery, she said it's really non-invasive and free. She's just gonna tighten it up. Um, and it's tough to have gotten surgery and need to get a revision because you get so excited when you get surgery that it's just all going to be better. So to have even a little bit just go a little off, it makes me feel really dysphoric sometimes and almost wish I went somewhere else. But I'm also incredibly privileged to have gotten top surgery and not to be binding right now. So I really try to remind myself how privileged I am to already have had top surgery after only a year on T. I mean, it's pretty good. I get to do things like go change in the men's room, at the locker, at the gym and stuff. And not have to worry about that. Like when I'm dealing with my kids, if they're touching my chest, like I don't have to worry about them feeling a binder. Now that summer's coming, I wear like a lacrosse jersey over when I go swimming, and that's because I don't want people to see my scars, but I also don't want my scars to get sunburned, because then I would have an issue. Um, I've been talking with a lot of my trans guy friends, and especially about the brotherhood that we have, and being in Boston and having my best friend be another trans guy, it's made me feel really blessed and really lucky that whenever I'm going through a tough day or something happened or something's bothering me, I can go to him and he understands. And it's really scary to be moving to a new place where I don't know any trans guys. Um, and that's really nerve-wracking, and I don't know how that's going to play out, so I'm doing things like going through Tumblr and going through friends to try to figure out if I can find any trans guys there to help me relate and learn the scene. I've been researching medical care down there because I need to transfer all my medical health down there, and they have something like Fenway Health, which is an LGBT health center, and it's called the Center. So I'm looking into going to that, but if anyone sees this and is from the Colorado area and has any advice, please let me know. Um, Other than that, I'm doing really well. It is strange to be this far out and to be stealth a majority of the time and at work. Um, but it makes that dream feel real. I know that I'm a man, and I know that's how I'm read. Right now I'm dealing with how to let the childhood I had and who I was before my transition play out and still be alive, because it was so much to me. So I'm really trying to figure out how to infuse those two and infuse them within my own education, because I deal with children and I want to be able to use my own childhood, so I have to kind of alter my answers when questions are given to me. And so I want to figure out how to work my own transition into my understanding of education at the same time. So that's something I'm going to work on. Well, it's 8:30. I should probably go cook dinner. But it was a good time talking to you, YouTube, and I will make another video shortly. I promise I won't wait as long since last time. Alright, have a good night.